Tarragona hit by heavy rains with flooding. Civil Protection activated the emergency plan today. The devastating floods that have devastated Spain in recent days have left a terrible mark, with 213 fatalities and thousands of people missing. The magnitude of this tragedy is made even more evident by the new rains that have hit the province of Tarragona since the early hours of November 4. The weather forecasts have come true, and the expected heavy rains have caused flooding in several locations, adding to the memories of the suffering that the country has experienced. The Costa Dorada coast and the Tierras del Ebro region are the most affected areas, where thick layers of water have begun to flow. Social media users have shared shocking videos showing the flooding of the El Serrallo neighborhood and the Passos Catalan street, where the water has turned the streets into makeshift rivers. This phenomenon not only raises concerns about infrastructure, but also the safety of residents who see their homes threatened by the water. One of the main concerns is the Francoli River in Tarragona, where the risk of overflowing is very worrying. The local government has issued a warning message through Mediocat and the Survey Meteorologic de Catalunya, urging the public to take precautions. With accumulations of water exceeding 40 liters in just 30 minutes, low-lying areas of the city, underpasses and homes with drainage problems are at risk. This type of flooding is an imminent danger, especially in a context where many families are already facing the effects of the storm. The impact of the storm goes beyond material losses. The emotional impact on the affected communities is enormous. Despair and uncertainty have gripped many people who are still mourning the loss of loved ones and the destruction of their homes. On social networks, stories of survivors and searches for the missing are increasingly being shared, demonstrating the solidarity and collective suffering of the Spanish people. The heavy rains are not only overflowing rivers and roads, they are also disrupting circulation, creating traffic chaos, and hampering rescue and recovery efforts. The images of flooded cities with stranded vehicles and evacuated families are a shocking reminder of the vulnerability of extreme weather events. Infrastructure, which is often unable to withstand such events, has been severely tested, highlighting the need to improve drainage and prevention systems in flood-prone areas. As the rains continue to fall, communities in Tarragona and other affected areas are preparing for a long-term recovery. The local and national governments have begun mobilizing resources to help those affected, but the challenges are enormous. Cleaning up and restoring basic services will take time, and many families will face a long struggle to rebuild their lives. The response to this crisis is not limited to immediate aid. It also requires reflection on how to better manage these natural disasters in the future. The extreme weather highlights the urgent need for adequate planning and prevention policies to address climate change and its impacts on meteorology. With increasingly extreme weather, such phenomena are becoming more frequent and have devastating impacts. Long-term measures must be taken to mitigate these risks and protect vulnerable communities. The Catalan Meteorological Agency is raising the alert for maximum danger in Tarragona. The SEMC places the Campo Alto and Campo Bajo areas of Tarragona at medium danger, while in the capital it raises it to very high danger with an intensity of 40 millimeters in 30 minutes. Orange alert in the Valencian community and Catalonia. For this Monday, the State Meteorological Agency reports a risk due to the intensity of the rain in the Tarragona and Castellan areas, as recorded since this evening. Civil Protection activates the emergency plan in Tarragona. Authorities ask not to leave home or drive after operations are deployed to combat the flooding they are experiencing in various areas of the province, as well as in the capital.